What's happening with you, baby? It's your boy DJ Tronn, and we coolin in the dojo, man. I got my player partner right here, man. Kind of like a brother. Well, ain't no kind of more like a brother in this instance. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. Who I got sitting next to me,
Man,
bro?
what's up with it, man? Most of y'all know me as Prime Time, AWOL, man, Ratchet Wall, whatever you want to call me. I'm here with my bro Tronn, man. We chilling in the dojo trying to see what it's hitting
Well,
on.
I mean, you know how, man, this is your first time, man. We got maybe a grand appearance and everything like that, man. How you feeling today, bro?
I mean, I'm feeling good, you know. Woke up, had a little business on my mind, got a call. Hey, you got to do this right here. So I started feeling important, like me with an interview.
Yeah.
Shit, you know I'm finna pull out the
Yeah, about to come out with it. You got to kind of, sometimes you got to pop out and show. You know what I mean?
Pop out and show niggas.
Yeah, come
certified
on. I don't want to go to school with them. Yeah.
Tell them that now.
Come on, man. I'm just trying to put you on. Trying to put you on, man. Look, man, I ain't gonna take too much of your time, man. You got a little time to run with me real quick.
Got you.
All right, holla. All right, man. Who is Alex?
Wow, man. When you say who is Alex, I mean it's a quite complex answer.
Okay.
Man, Alex is a person that always put other people before him. And sometimes it is good or bad, but I always wanted to see people happy around me. Because I knew if everybody around me was happy, I'd be happy. So Alex is more your person that really care about everybody's feelings or want to see people happy. You know, that's a good dude.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm feeling that. All right, so if everybody don't know, I know I see what you got right here, but tell the people what school you went to, man.
I'm gonna just address this first. I mean, I got this because of the W for Wall, you know what I'm saying? I want to represent me. It is a Woodlawn cardigan. Shout out to Woodlawn. I don't like y'all. We bust y'all ass, but it ain't no beef though. But I rep the H though. It's
come on now, hey,
and
bro.
we just beat Evangel. You heard me. Number 19. Shout out to Jamari Washington too.
Man, shout out to him, man. He representing the H. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. I mean, let's kind of get into it, man. You just got the wall on you right there on your chest, whatever, man. Well, we about to get into this rapper name, man. What's your stage name, man?
Man, my stage name is AWOL.
Oh man, why they call you AWOL, man?
I got this name when I first went to jail, man. It was a guy from Houston, Texas, named Slow B, Travell Henson. Okay. We was sitting in a lockdown cell, man. I had got in trouble. So he said, man, I'm finna come Joe's with you. So I'm like, all right. So we come down there, he bring a couple more people. So we in there rapping and stuff, and they asking me like, man, what they call you? So I'm like, Prime Time. So I'm telling them who Prime Time is, what they was involved with, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, nah, we got to give you another name. So he was just sitting there. He was like, damn, nigga. Like, you had all that going on. He said, man, you done went AWOL on your life. So he was like, that's it. AWOL, nigga, that's your name. Slow B get everybody a name and AWOL yours. I'm like, AWOL. He said, but now, nigga, we going to do A-W-A-L-L. So I'm like, man, hell nah. So I went out to sell, you know, people started calling me and it stuck. And it was different, so I just rocked with it. But I mean, as far as my stage name, instead of 2 L's, I put 2 1s for my class of 2011.
Type shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, let's, you know, while we right there right now. Prime Time. Who is Prime Time, man? Let the people know who is Prime Time real quick.
Man, you know, Prime Time got some mixed reviews.
Oh, man.
He got a lot of good ones, but Prime Time is that energy. Get that character, that excitement. Person that's going to keep the party jumping or, you know, keep myself lit. Get everybody turned up, you know, really just the life of the party. You know, hey, when it get dark outside, you know, Prime Time play both sides of the ball. So.
Type shit. Sometimes you got to play both sides of the light depending on the situation.
Right.
Ooh, I like how you put that together.
He just be finesse.
Wow. Okay. Now you some street boy, right?
Right.
I know that, but I'm just trying to get for the people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you street boy. What part of street boy you from, bro?
I'm from Queensboro, Greenwood. You know, I got to shout out my roots. You know, we were born and raised in Greenwood. Granite House, Stonewall, Queensboro, East Side. You know, that's me. Like Ratchet City all the way. But I really changed the name while I was in the can. Like, I started calling that bitch the Badlands. Like, I was hearing so much that was going on, newspaper, watching the news, like, body was driving, and it wasn't like that when I was coming up. So I was like, shit, that bitch not even a Ratchet no more. Like, that bitch the Badlands. Like, everybody was telling me, man, don't go home. Like, don't go back to Shreveport, man. Go somewhere else. I was like, damn, like, home ain't home.
It changed.
So, you know, I had to enter the Badlands and see what's up with
I like these little names you coming up with, man. Okay, we're gonna talk about the thing later on that right there. But man, one thing I do want to ask you, man, how do you see Ratchet now as you was out and you had your vacation, as we gonna call it. You see what I'm saying?
Right, little vacation.
And you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got different ideas. What we know is ratchet and what they may know is ratchet inside. You know, I mean, what's your perspective on ratchet now?
I mean, my perspective on ratchet now is like getting it out the mud, like staying true to your roots. And like I came to a point when I got out and I was seeing what was going on, and I was like, shit, the only thing that I could do is get back to the basics. You know, that's just really just your survival methods on how to make it through life. Like people always be in their phone. And I'd be like, damn, you be in your phone too much. So I started thinking, like, without their phone, what would they doing? Like how I was raised, shit, I don't need their phone. So, I mean, I look at ratchet now as just like your grind, your determination on how you get it. Like, when you coming from nothing and making something, like, yeah, that's really ratchet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming from nothing to get to something in Shreveport, Louisiana, that's a hell of a feature. It ain't like New York, California, or nothing like that. Like, it's really like Shreveport, Louisiana. Like, this ain't big at all. And, like, to come from here and be something, like, everybody deserves their flowers if they can do it.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's cool to be ratchet. Yeah, you know, to symbolize the culture in a way, but at the end of the day, like, shit, we got to be men first.
True.
You know, ratchet could be a phase in our life that we may go through, or just a time when I turn up on ratchet tonight. But, like 50 said, like, it ain't ratchet no more, but it is ratchet.
Right.
Like, we always looked at ratchet as being fun.
Right.
Like, going out partying, it was safe. Like, that was the ratchet that we know that we love. Like, what they got going on now, like, it's not really what we love no more. Like, people don't want to be here. So, could we shy away from ratchet? Yes. Should we? No, because it's what we stand with to the world. So, it's just like a catch-22. Like, it is what it is type shit. So, I'm going to rip it, of course. Yeah, I'm ratchet. But, you know, I'm me first. So, that's just why I stand with it.
Now, see, like I said, you had to do a little vacation time or whatnot. Can we tap into a little bit of that vacation time a little bit? You see what I'm saying? Like, how long was you on vacation, man?
Whoo! You want me to really tell you though?
Talk to me, man.
Man, people be saying like, damn, this nigga know all that, but 13 years, 6 months, 11 days.
Come on.
And 4 hours to be exact. You know? Like 13 years, 6 months, 11 days, and 4 hours. Like, there's no cap, no fabrication. Like, this all authentic.
It's like you did till you walked that down.
Yeah, like I walked it down.
Like, hey, you do life. We always go through some ups and downs and things of that matter. You see what I'm saying? Now, before this, I know you as an extrovert. You see what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
I like you was out, you was doing your thing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they have things to change the matter, but we grow. Right. You see what I'm saying? Are you an introvert or are you an extrovert now? Or is it more of a mixture? You see what I'm saying?
Due to being in prison at a young age, like I went when I was 17 years old. I didn't get out until I was 31. So you could basically say that I grew up in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to embrace adulthood of how to be a man in jail. So it was like a point to where I had to let go of the childish person or, you know, the fun person because it was real enough. With no time to play. Until you like stamp yourself, then you can do what you want to do. But jail kind of took away the extrovert, to be honest. Like it put me in a place to where I was naked and I didn't have everything that Primetime had. I never felt like Primetime one day in jail. And when I got out, I still didn't feel like it. Like that person was gone to me. But it was the person that everybody loved, so it was like how I get that dude back. But I really graduated from him. But in the midst of it, you can say now it was intro in jail because it boxed me in. It was just me. It wasn't none of the flashiness, the jury, the friends, the females. It was nothing. It was just me. And it allowed me to have time to like focus on myself. And I really found out that I really don't even like people. Like, for real though, like when you really start to look at life past the surface of what you see, like when they say it's more than what meets the eye. Like that's a real true statement. Like once you understand life and see it past that, you ain't gonna really want to fuck with people because you're gonna see the systematic prison that they got in their life. The stuff that they can't control, you will see it. So it made me stay to myself. But do I want to be extrovert? Hell yeah, because that's me at heart. So now I walk around with a mixture of both. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still me, but at the same time, I like to be by myself too.
I understand that. I understand that. Like I said, it's like growth. Sometimes you start to understand yourself, and you understand, like, hey, sometimes I'm this way, sometimes I'm that way, sometimes, but long as you understand yourself, it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you now, with that, how has that molded you as a person now? Because you had your prime. Well, we're gonna say you had Alex Washington, right? You had that time. You had prime time. You see what I'm saying? And then you had your wall time. You see what I'm saying? So what time is this now? How, what mode and what person or what chapter are we in now?
I ain't gonna lie, running it, I sound like a hype ass creative player though.
Hey.
3-1?
Come on now.
I'm cold as fuck. I know I'm 99. But anyway, like it really like going through all that, man, it molded me into a person that was unselfish. Really more focused on itself. It allowed me to learn how to love myself. Because even though I had this, and that, or I was prime time, you know, everybody wanted to be around me. Cool, that was all fun and all, but like deep down inside, like I was really dealing with a lot of pain though. Like my daddy died when I was 11. Like I stopped being a kid then. And I had to take care of me, my brother, and my best friend because mama was at work 2-3 jobs. So it was like jail allowed me to realize that, hey, like, do you really have time for you? And I didn't. And like a lot of people say, man, I bet you wouldn't, you know, like jail. I'm like, listen, I much rather would have not went to jail. I could have been doing X, Y, Z, you know, but I don't regret it no more because I wouldn't have had the time to learn who I am, learn what I like about myself, learn what I don't like about myself, and fix it, or at least try to fix it. So it molded me into a person that was very self-conscious about my actions. It allowed me to learn how to think, how to move, how to get in other people's shoes, even if it's an argument or disagreement. Well, now I know how to get in that person's shoes. I ain't finna try to walk in them because you can't walk in another person's journey. I'm gonna just stand in the shoes and look at the trail in front of him and see what he see. Now I might be able to understand why he feel like that, even if I don't agree. So jail, like, it really molded me into a more understanding person about life in general. Like, it has helped me moving forward because the conflicts I do get in is an easy solution. Just put myself in their shoes, see why they mad. Even if I don't agree, just see why they mad. And if it makes sense to them and to me, all right, cool, I can understand. So, like, it molded me into a better person, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that I could be very effective if placed in the right environment.
Come on now.
I'm trying to tell you. I ain't gonna preach to you.
I mean, lay some game on me.
Lay
some game on me.
Because I was in jail now. I was up there with the sermon. Like,
come on now, hey, but you in the, but they always say you are, it's some brilliant people. You know what I mean? That's taking that prison vacation. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you get to meet a lot of people. So a lot of people say, I hear a lot of people say, man, if you never been in, you wouldn't understand. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't take everything that you see on the outside, and you know what I mean, like what they show us on videos and stuff like that. Like actually talk to somebody that's been through a situation, and, you know what I mean, and whatnot. Shit, and look at you now, shit, you made it out. You see what I'm saying? But let me tap on something. A lot of people didn't. I feel like a lot of people didn't know in your prime time era. You see what I'm saying? They didn't know that you was really fooling with the music. You see what I'm saying? But you was in sports. You was track. You was football. You know what I mean? You out there hooping with us and everything like that. You baseball too. You see what I'm saying? And you was even being
shout out to Coach Jerry Bird. He made me play soccer too. I didn't like it, but I did.
But see, he knew he was an athlete. You see what I'm saying? But not only being an athlete, he was a socialite. You see what I'm saying? That was also putting you in situations with other people that around you, like DJ Chico and things like that. So you saw get a music side of that people really didn't understand just yet, but I knew. You know what I mean? On the way to New Orleans, you over there spitting and falling asleep. Hey man, I gotta be thinking about this and that. So
you know, because you was always right there.
True. You know what I mean? Right hand man. You see what I'm saying? It was always down to go do some crazy shit with you. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Go
we can't speak on.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that on Fridays. We ain't gonna.
Because I had some princess nights in pink covers and shit.
Oh man, hey man, we gonna talk about that. But look, with that being said, though, during your vacation, bro, like you said, I remember us talking that you started developing your music, your writing hand real quick. You see what I'm saying? Then that's during your wall time, you know what I mean? So you had time to kind of pick up more on your inspiration, because we come to that realization, especially in high school. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what's gonna work for us? What's not gonna work for us? Especially sports, and things of that matter. During you going on your vacation, you was like, well, I got to do this. I'm gonna get my thoughts off. This is my diary. This is my therapy and whatnot. You know what I mean? Whatnot, man. So I got to ask you though, the first rhyme you wrote down on that, man, was it whack?
Was the first one whack compared to what I heard in the cipher? Yeah, it was. I never rapped it aloud. I wrote it, and I heard them guys in the cipher in the back, and I watched how guys were reacting to it, and I was like, nah, I don't think I ever run that. But the second one, yeah, I ran that one probably for 13 years.
So that was the second one kind of molded the other bars that you was coming right around, and you were just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Now see, that's a different mindset when you're 17,
right?
Compared to with was your first one at 17, then your next one was like, okay, it's a little time pass going by because you're still trying to figure out how you gonna get things together.
The first one was more like on some puppy love, friendly type, like. Thinking about a show, from back in the day, it was some on it. But like, I really realized that, hey, like, this is about me. Like, if I rap about her, these things so much, like, people would never understand me. So the first one had no meaning. It had substance of what I was talking about, but it had no meaning. So the second one was like, I got to get involved. And that's when I embraced AWOL, you know what I'm saying? Because I was still moving as prime time, but after that first one, and I listened to them, and when I touched that pen and that paper for the second one, I'm finna give it to them.
And that was that turning point right there.
That was the turning point.
See, because I remember your ass calling me, who was like, man, I got some fire I want to speak to. I was like, all right, run it to me. What's that? And I was just getting my DJ stuff going. He was like, man, and you spit it to me. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. I see how you kind of going with that. So by you doing that, and people, you started voicing yourself back out and like getting to having that like therapeutic moment with people and whatnot. Did they start seeing you as AWOL the artist?
Yeah. And it really, like, those are the moments that was crazy, because like, jail is the hardest crowd that you could ever have. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that, but just think about the concept of jail. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to be hard. Nobody want to seem soft, weak, friendly, and nothing. So everybody is hard up. And to get these people to bob, laugh, agree with you on anything, it's hard. Like I always say, it's millions of lawyers in jail because they will argue to the death about anything, and they were very hard. So it was like, once I made my imprint, I go far back and people be like, hey man, they rapping out here. Man, just come rap one song. Just do that one for me real quick. And like, people was like, man, I'm about a millionaire right now. Like, it didn't even seem real. Like, it seemed funny, joke, haha, you know what I'm saying? Because we was in jail, like, everybody got high hopes. Like, everybody got a dream. Everybody finna go be rich. Everybody gonna do this and that. But like, who really get out and go do it? So you faced with the challenge of, can you follow up? And you used to always be on me about that. Well, if you do this, you know you got to follow up. And if you can't follow up, you did.
All the time.
So my brother JB told me, he was like, man, you spent 14 years creating it. You're not going to get out and do it. You're not going to chase it. So you're going to waste 14 years of your life. So yeah, you might have been locked up, but the music is what guided you through every day of that joke. Come on now. So he was like, man, you really not going to go chase it. And at that moment, it was like, what I got to lose. Like, I was head first, and just having people around you that believe in you or think that you can do something that you may not even be 100% confident in yourself will get you that extra mile. Like, I was almost there, but to have somebody genuinely be like, yeah, that's it. It just took me the rest of the way. Now I just really just thrive in it.
Because when you came out,
man,
you see what I'm saying? It was you. We went to the studio. You was ready. You see what I'm saying? You came out hitting, came out swinging. You like, man, I got that 24. I'm ready to hit for you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And he came out swinging with it. I was like, all right, we need to do some things. You know what I mean? Because I won't catch you up on. But hey, you there though? You coming with it? You see what I'm saying?
But look,
talk to me.
You know the crazy part is summer 24. The record, like, it's just so much that They don't even want me to release it right now. Like, and like, man, we can't do nothing with it until we get the perfect beat. Okay. So in my head, like, well, I don't know what the calendar is, but the summer is almost over with. Right. And I've been pitching summer 24. Mm-hmm. So nigga was like, that's the last summer in the world. I'm like, nah, they got 25. He said, all you gotta say is 25 summer then. I was like, you know what? Good.
I mean, cause you ain't gonna forget it.
So y'all be looking forward to summer 25.
Come on, I ain't put it on them. Now we ain't gonna give them too much. We gonna give them too much.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do
that. But quick question though, like we did say, you know what I mean, in while you're on your vacation, it was therapeutic. You see what I'm saying? Right. To be rapping to the music and everything. Like now coming out of it, you see what I'm saying? I told you, man, it's a little bit different. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, but if you take your time and you go about everything right, you know what I mean, it's gonna be straight. But make sure you take care of your mental. You see what I'm saying? Now, how have you been balancing that out now? You see what I'm saying? That you coming out, you still got this dream you chasing, you know what I mean? You mean I'm like, I don't even want to call it a dream. This reality that you creating. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So how have you been balancing it out for yourself?
As far as the mental. It's a big subject in today's world.
True.
Because mental health has been overlooked for a long time, and to a certain degree, it still is. And until you get into a situation to where you experience trauma, PTSD, whatever the case may be, until you experience those things, you may not really understand your mental health. Until you put into a situation to where you feel like your life is in jeopardy, your life is on the line, or this may happen, or until you feel like the worst is gonna happen, then you start to understand your mental health and how things affect you. And for me coming home, it's been tough. It's been moments to where, to be honest, I've been crying a lot, just out of nowhere, because I was never able to feel certain feelings, or allow them feelings to be active when I was in jail, like vacation. My bad.
No, yeah.
But anyway, like it was a lot of feelings that I was never able to have active. So coming home and having those feelings back active and not being ashamed of it, they rush you. And it's like, damn, what's wrong with me? Like, and it's hard to embrace that. Then you see that you're not normal. Like, I survived jail, true. I came out intact. I never sold my soul. My spirit is here. I never told on nobody, no nothing. You hear me? I did everything I was supposed to do and stand on while I was in prison.
Come on now.
And I came out, me. Like, people really still seeing prime time over the years. Like, damn, you really still the same. But in all actuality, I really wasn't. Like, I felt unnormal. I felt like my actions were more barbaric than other people's. And I got a real bad case of paranoia. Like, I be by myself and I get paranoid. If I can't see around the corner or these doors, I'm paranoid. Like, I was at work and, man, I thought my boss man was the police. So I'm acting like the police around here and I ain't got nothing going on. I'm at work. But I'm moving spooked like it's the police because I've been jumping and moving, hiding, running from police for so long. It's like, it was second nature to me. So, and I had to understand that, man, you're not in jail no more. Like, ain't nobody trying to do you nothing. So I live with a constant thought of that, man, somebody gonna do me something. When I get out on the scene, I peep the scene out. And I always say, if this was to happen, or if somebody was to try this, what would I do? It's good and bad because I've been to spook myself out. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like that. But at the same time, it allowed me to be prepared just in case anything was to happen. So it's like people should take mental health serious. Even myself, I feel like I got all the answers. But deep down inside, like, I don't have the answers for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to approach somebody about your problem and tell them, hey, man, look, man, I'm crying, I'm fucked up, like, that's hard to do. So, yeah, it's been a battle, but I'm getting through it day by day.
I mean, I'm glad you can open up to it about now. I mean, it takes time, though. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. But as we say about when we listen to them Summer Walker songs and whatnot, ain't nothing better than some pain music. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we listen to Rod Wave now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, I tell you, my brother, to keep putting it in your music like you're doing. You see what I'm saying? And however you need to, make it happen for you. You know what I mean? However, whatever space you need to put yourself on. You know what I mean? Keep doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because you making it happen. Right. You came out, you still being prime time, and you doing your thing. You know what? So
we got you turning up.
So my bad. I had a little situation real quick, but we're gonna lighten it up real quick. You ready? Right. You with me?
I'm with
you. All right, now come on now. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I see myself making my environment a product of me. Proud father, maybe a husband. On top of my career. Okay. You know, giving back. Type shit. Giving back to the community, like the place that I love, the place that I grew. And everybody that meant something to me, that means something to me, like, I'm coming. Just be patient. Like, and I ain't telling you I'm finna make your ass rich. Yeah. But I got you. Like, so in 5 years, yeah, I see myself being at my max, at my climax.
Come on,
sitting back looking at my work.
Type shit. Right. Come on now. Come on, looking at the ground that you did paid for your youngest or somebody else to come behind you that you love and support. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now speaking of support, man, how do you feel like you can get more support from people that don't know you? That's not family or anything like that.
Just by being more outgoing, I would say. Like I said earlier, like the introverted nature is there, so it hampers me at times when I need to be outgoing. Okay. You know, so like I can say, be more outgoing, put my personality more on display, and when I get in certain environments and network with people, just show them, you know, that I'm a real genuine person.
All right, I like that. All right. Is there someone that you like to give a shout out to or express some love to? Come on now.
It's actually a lot of people, and I have to say this first. If I don't say your name, please don't take it to heart, because there's a lot of people that I could thank. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody who's ever done anything for me before jail, after jail, right now, whenever. Like, I appreciate all y'all, but first and foremost, I gotta thank Tina, my mama. You know, she's been a constant presence in my life forever. My brother, you know what I'm saying? JD, my big brother D. You know what I'm saying? Tronn, my brother right here. My sister Angie. Brianna Stewart. You know, that's the baby. She been rocking with me since I've been home. So I got to give her credit, you know, where it's due. And like my brother JB, Trap, you know, I love you. Jeff, they been behind me. Ant, Goldmouth, like, they been behind me. AJ, Alex Washington Jr., I don't know if I told you that. I got a son that's the same age as me. But yeah, dude, like, put me in position, you know. Tan Stewart, 3 feet.
Come on, shout out to
you know, my whole Anwood family. Shout out to y'all, Baby 3. Hey, we got a little collab with Baby 3. Hey, I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but it's it right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, like, I thank everybody, and I show much love to everybody that's been a part of my process, a part of my life. You know, so it's all love, man. Shout out to all my family. You know, I love y'all. I don't want to leave y'all out. Thank y'all for everything.
All right, man. Look into the camera, man. Give some advice to a youngster, anything that you see that they need a little help out and whatnot, or to somebody that just need a little advice in their life, man. Tell them how they can get in contact with you for a verse, or they just want to look at some pictures, like the pictures, just want to holler at you, man.
Okay. I mean, first and foremost, I would like to tell everybody, maximize every hour of your day if you can.
Come on.
Get you a paper, get you a notepad. Write down all 24 hours. And try to make something on every hour. And stick to that. That's putting structure in your life. And always think. Give yourself ample amount of time to think before you make any decision. Because your temporary feelings can cause a permanent effect. So, you know, like, don't move fast. That's what I did. I was thinking fast. But once you have time to think and plan, you come out better. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it was a journey, it was a task, but I made it here. And I'm willing to give what I have, the knowledge, the tools that I learned over time to anybody. So, you know, if you want to rock with me, you want to holler at me, hit me up on Instagram, Ratchet Wall, Facebook, Alex Washington, TikTok, Ratchet Wall, you know what I'm saying? Just get at me.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through. This is your first time. Don't let it be your last time coming through and holler at your boy. I know we got some big things coming up. You see what I'm saying?
I'll be back.
Oh yeah, man.
I like this type of stuff. This me.
Just laid back in the cut, chilling.
Cause I started to be like this right here for a minute, but I said I ain't gonna respect the man.
Yeah. This good level right
I ain't
there.
gonna Rick James' couch here now, cause I will.
But look, man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. Anytime, like I said, it's first time, it'll be your last time coming through, man. Hey, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. This is DJ Tronn with Coolin in the Dojo, and we out this thing.
We out of here, man.